Hello there, Aries, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today I'm doing your mid-November reading. This is good from November 15th to December 15th. And we'll take a look at the overall energy with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I would really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. Okay, so let's jump into your reading. Let's take a look at your overall energy for this next month. Okay, chop wood. Okay, this is always that, cutting out what does not, is not for your greater good. Cutting out whatever that is, unhealthy habits, negative energies, people in your life that have negative energies. There's something that is causing a lot of chaos in your life, chaos and conflict, and it's time to just kind of chop it out. We have soulmate underneath that, so it could be with a romantic connection, but it's just that energy of, yeah, I have to prune something away here. And there's a fork in the road. So you have a crossroads. You have a big decision to make. It could be about what to prune back. It could be about perhaps walking away from certain people or situations. But there's something here that's unbalanced in your life that needs to come back into balance. This is the energy of, looking out for yourself, Aries, putting your energy first, bringing something back into balance. And, sometimes that is about just, getting back into healthy habits, eating well, exercising, getting your sleep, drinking your water, meditating, do your yoga, whatever it is. There's something that's unbalanced, something to cut out here. So let's go to the tarot and get some more details. I'm going to lay out the cards and then we'll come back and clarify. So let's take a look at your present energy, the world. Beginnings and endings. You're ending one cycle and beginning another cycle. But before you can do that, the truth is that you have to make room for it. For some of you may need to make room for a soulmate. Law of attraction underneath that by the book. That's, you manifesting a true soulmate or something. It is true. You have to make room for a person in your life. If, that's, if you're trying to bring in a soulmate, I read this thing once and it was about making room for, the soulmate that you may not even know yet, right? But getting energetically ready to have somebody in your life. And it was about their nightstand table, having a coaster for their glass of water, having an empty drawer for them. Just really thinking about this person and having them in your space before you even meet them. And it's, possible that that's what you need to do. You need to make blocks of time available for somebody to come into your life. So let's see what your obstacle or area of resistance is. Chariot. Having a hard time moving forward. Two major arcana right off the bat. The world and the chariot. Both about progress. Moving forward, taking action. But the chariot is in your area of resistance. You're just having a hard time getting the world to spin. So let's see what your advice is. Nine of Pentacles. Independence and freedom. Working on yourself. That goes very well with this chop wood. Some of you may be feeling like it's time to cut out a romantic partner. Or, a soulmate of some sort, a really good friend. There could just be a lot of chaos and conflict. I just keep getting the, negative energy, like a energy vampire. Yeah, I got to cut that out. I'll go on my own for a while. And then the outcome, the Fool. Yeah, you're going in a new direction. You're starting a new path. There's something that you have to cut out before you can go on this new path. And then on the bottom, Eight of Wands, taking action. Could be communication. 5 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. I feel like that, yes, I feel this chaos and conflict has to do with a romantic partner of some sort, or the wanting of a romantic partner. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify the world. Interesting. Justice on the bottom. So here we go. You could be dealing with a Libra. It doesn't have to be, but the Justice card, and to be fair, that's the Justice card. Both energies about bringing something into balance. Okay, so with the World card, this is your present energy, beginnings and endings, or I should say endings and then beginnings. Trying to, get something to move. I'm getting the sense that you feel stuck, like you can't get the world to move. So we have the Devil and the 7 of Cups. You're attached to, this is about attachments. You're attached to either looking at a lot of choices, or you're attached to some kind of confusion. And yet you're getting on top of it. And both of these are 7s, which is interesting too. Let's clarify just the 7 of Cups, please. What is this 7 of Cups? Oh. King of Cups on the bottom. All right, so Aries, the 7 of Cups is clarified by the 3 of Cups. So there's something here. We also have the Page of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles. Trying to work on something, on a new inspired, let's put it that way, new inspired relationship, or it could even be a job, something that you're passionate about. I feel like you're almost like attached to looking at all of the possibilities, but not being able to celebrate any of the possibilities. It's almost as if, round and round isn't here, but it's almost that energy of just spinning your wheels, not being able to make a decision about which way to go, because your Chariot is, your obstacle. It's as if you're in the Chariot, you have your hands on the reins, but you just can't decide which way you want, the horses, in this case, the snail, the horses to go. You're having a hard time getting the Chariot to go in a straight path. It's almost as if you're in the Chariot, but you're kind of like zigzagging back and forth, just jumping from one thing to the next. Now, the other thing is that with the 3 of Cups, this is about celebrating. And with the Devil card here, it could be that you're almost over celebrating your choices. So, in other words, you could be almost relishing in the fact that you have all of these choices and that you're not settling down. You're not focused. It's almost as if you're celebrating not being focused in your life. Overindulgence, this card can mean overindulgence of eating, drinking, just having a really good time. Aries, having a really good time, but you're not really getting anywhere. And with the fork in the road and then this Chariot in your obstacle path, I kind of feel like this is Spirit coming in, and this may not resonate with everybody, but it's time to cut that out. It's time to, get focused. That's the message. It's time to get focused. Like, you've been doing this for some time. And, sometimes we do this when, we feel like our life isn't really, we've had a big disappointment in our life, whether that's job, career, or a relationship, and it's kind of like, okay, I'm just going to binge watch TV. I'm going to eat a lot of ice cream. I'm going to go out with my friends. You might be over socializing or perhaps over hiding, although I think it's really more like you're going out more than you should, hoping that the world will turn, that you'll get through the end of this cycle. What you don't realize is you have a new path about to open up, but to get to that point, you have to get kind of focused, because your advice here is the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is very focused on creating the life that she wants for herself, and gender doesn't matter. It's just that, yeah, I'm going to create the life that I want for myself. Very much a Queen of Pentacles type of energy, With the Chariot, it's about getting focused. What is your focus? There's definitely a call here to bring your life back into balance. It's almost as if you're out of control, at least in some area of your life, Aries. So let's see what this Chariot is. King of Pentacles, Six of Wands, yeah. Four of Swords on the bottom. I think it's interesting because it's, for some of you, you could be almost job hopping. There's this sense of, either relationship hopping, job hopping, moving a lot. Just kind of like going through one situation right after another. I mean, it could be over like the last 3 years. It doesn't have to be the last 3 weeks, but just really not knowing exactly where it is that you want to go. And for some reason, your obstacles that you feel like you're not going to have victory in being grounded, in having a committed relationship. Because the King of Pentacles is very grounded, has money, and also is willing to commit to things for a long term, whether that's a job or a relationship or something. It's as if you feel like, yeah, I can't commit. Some of you could be overspending. You could be over, if that's resonating with you, you might just be like spending, like shopping a lot. But here is like the information is coming in, and what you're doing is you're blocking it, it's, say, for instance, you've been eating a lot, right? Overeating a lot. And, I'll be honest, I go through those periods myself. And then what do? You don't get on the scale because you don't want to know the truth, right? And then one day you finally, the pants cannot zip up. And it's like, okay, I have to go in and step on the scale. And you get the information from the scale that, yeah, you've gained 10 pounds in 2 weeks or whatever, It's like you're getting the information. If you've been overspending, you're getting the credit card bills, but you haven't been opening them. Because if you open them, then you're going to know the truth, right? It's like, I don't want to know the truth. It's that type of energy that you're kind of blocking the truth because it's almost as if you feel like if I know the truth, then I'm almost, the anxiety is going to even like catapult even higher. But it's almost, like once you understand the truth, once you know what the truth is, then you can deal with it, because that's your advice, is just to get focused. Get focused on creating, look at this, getting focused that you need to drop the burdens of whatever this is, If you're in a relationship that's not working, or you're in a relationship with somebody that enjoys overeating, over drinking, over partying, overspending, and it's propelling you to do that too, that person is, you're getting all caught up in that too. It's about, it's time for you to go single and get your life in shape, right? This is about getting clarity about it's time for a new path, because look at, you had the Fool card twice, right? It's about recognizing that you need a stable home, stable job, stable, daily daily work. Daily work. Cutting out what just isn't working for you. So let's see what the Fool card is. 8 of Wands, taking action, moving forward. 9 of Pentacles. I love this. You've been waiting for a while. It's almost like you have to get on a different perspective. It's like you have to step on the scale and get a different perspective. You're kind of like, no, I'm not gaining weight. I'm not gaining weight. I'm not gaining weight. And then one day it's kind of like, well, I'll just step on the scale and see. Yeah. Then you get a different perspective. Oh, yes, I have gained weight. Now I need to do something about that. Right? It's about, stepping onto this new path so that you can take action to move forward, and it might be slow. Some of you may want to just like, oh, I can totally relate. Say you have 15 pounds to lose, right? And it's kind of like, well, I want to lose the 15 pounds in 2 weeks. Well, it took you 6 months to put on the weight, so why would you think you could lose it in 2 weeks? Like, you can't go from 0 to 60 in 1 second. It's that type of energy. Okay, this is a snail she's driving. It's not a fancy sports car. It's about taking action and realizing that this could be a slow process, but the Knight of Pentacles is the best energy for building something stable, because the Knight of Pentacles knows, I'm just going to take it one step at a time. I'm not going to worry about looking at the long term. I'm just going to take one step. Each day is a new day, and I'm just going to take one step forward each day. And by doing that, you get exactly, the cards just keep repeating. You get to the point where, sure, you may be single, but she's happy. She's picking the fruit off of this tree. She's put herself in a position where she can now start attracting the type of other people that she wants to be around. Working on building financial stability, taking care of yourself in health issues, with health things, eating properly, drinking water, getting to bed on time. Cutting out the excess, not overspending, overeating, overdrinking, overpartying, whatever that may resonate with you. Not staying up late, watching TV, or, I know I have a friend and she's complaining all the time about how tired she is. And then all I have to do is say, and what time did you go to bed? Well, I was going to go to bed at 9:30, but... then I started binge watching some show, and it was like 2:30 before I went to bed. Yeah. And okay, so why do you think you're tired, right? And if you do that one night, that might be fine, but if you do that on a regular basis, before then, if you're getting up at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning to go to work, you have not had enough sleep. You cannot function that way. And this is kind of like a wake-up call. I really get a sense that you're at this crossroads. And I would say, if you feel like you're in a situation where you can't do this by yourself, it is about reaching out to others or even professional assistance to help bring your life back into balance, to seek out the people that you may need to help you. And with the soulmates card, it could be that you just need to reach out to a family member or a friend, a true friend, and say, I need somebody to help me to be accountable. Sometimes that's what we really need. Okay. Wow. Stop, drop, and ground. So instead of darting around looking at all the options and spending a lot of time having fun, right? It's about stop, drop, and ground yourself. And that is this Knight of Pentacles energy, right? It's like, I'm just going to do today what I need to do so that I end the day. I have this day down, day one. Your soul shines. And by going on this new path, you allow your soul to shine. Fall in love with your own story. This card has been coming out a lot for me lately. It's about falling in love with yourself, like not getting, oh my gosh, look at what a horrible person I am. I've run up my credit card bills to $30,000 or something. It's not about getting down on yourself. It's kind of like, okay, what's my game plan? How am I going to get out of debt? And celebrating every single day that you paid, even if it's $1, you paid $1 off your credit card, and you didn't go buy anything. Oh my goodness, that's a win. It's about getting there. The edge of evolution feels messy. And Aries, my heart goes out to you because this is a very messy time when you're just beginning, when you're just beginning a new journey like this. I really think, this is one of those cases that if you're willing to share in the comments, your situation, it could possibly help also some other people that are kind of like on this same type of path to have the encouragement, to understand that you're not the only one that is going through this type of situation. So anyway, I wish you much love and light in this situation, sending you lots of hugs. And if you have resonated with this message, please consider commenting, or subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon, Aries. Bye for now.